must stand. Winners don't use drugs, folks. They don't do it. They stay clear.
Except for Lance Armstrong and all those people who did do drugs and won.
Yes, well, Lance got busted. Yo, he got busted, and he lost his coos.
And he lost a nut.
Just all around fail for that guy.
A life of loss.
I am Danny Axel. That is Stephen James. Collectively, we are the Twig Baseball Allstars.
Pew pew.
And today, I decided that I am going to start playing through the games of my youth. The games... See, you kids today, you don't know nothing about this. I used to have to go to an arcade to play
Fun.
More fun. Shout out to Brooklyn. To play the games that I wanted to play. Because the arcade is where the games were located. You see, because the consoles we had at home looked like a bag of ass. It was like dots on a screen, and you sort of pretended you were playing a game. But then when
dots on the screen.
Yeah, but then when you went to the arcade, I mean, there was this. Look at
it's
this.
A magical wonder.
Yeah,
At home, it was like, spaceship of shooting dots to other dots that kind of look like blobs that are supposed to look like things. You're right. But look at this textured. There's rippled muscles.
Right, it's incredible. So whenever possible, aka whenever your parents gave into your incessant bitching, you got to go to the arcade.
Shit was so expensive.
Yeah. 1 quarter, 2 lives. Deal with it.
1 quarter, 2 lives. That's all you get.
And this game was a particular motherfucker because every time you use your mutant power, it takes away life.
Takes away life, so you can't do much.
Right. So if you're 7 and you're spamming the shit out of optic blasts,
oh, you're fucked. You're fucked. And what else can you get? It's Cyclops. What else are you supposed to?
So, all right, we're gonna get started, but I'll tell the story while we play. My grandma was half a loon. Check this out. Quarters.
Oh, shit.
Mad quarters.
Oh, shit.
Mad quarters.
Can you go 99?
Mad quarters. Bam, 100 lives.
So you're saying you're gonna beat this game?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this is not about trying to be true to the experience and survive 2 lives, no death run.
Shit.
This is none of that bullshit. This is Revenge of the Danny Axel right now.
Wait, before you get into the grandma thing, a little bit of a story hole here. Magneto and the Sentinels?
I mean, he's controlling them. They're made of metal.
Oh, so you took them over. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Henry Peter Gyrick.
Yeah, it's the plot of Age of Apocalypse 2014.
All right.
So I had my grandmother was a saintly woman, which is pretty funny if you know me. But she used once or twice a summer she would take me to Coney Island with, I guess, her sack of laundry quarters is the best way I could describe it. And she would just set me in there and say, all right, you got until we run out of quarters to play whatever the fuck you want, young man. And inevitably, I would go to this machine and spend the entirety of my time there because, as Steve can attest to, I, especially when I was younger, less so nowadays, but I was an X-Men freak.
Especially at this era. This is the John Byrne era, art style. Everyone looks giant-size X-Men, you know?
Yes, sir. So this game...
I do have a gripe, though. Since when is Nightcrawler as tall as a Sentinel?
Listen, you gotta suspend your disbelief just a little bit, and you'll see that I'm not using any mutant powers, because even though I have 99 lives, I am trained, from years of playing this, to never use them until the screen is full and I'm getting my ass kicked.
Yeah. So, obviously, you went with Nightcrawler.
And would you,
That's your man.
I was gonna say, would you school the audience as to why I'm using Nightcrawler?
Well, Nightcrawler's your favorite guy. I mean, for me, in this game, I would use, Wolverine, obviously. Hack and slash.
I thought maybe...
In every game, it's unfair.
I thought maybe Wolverine so that I could do the I hack where I want to hack bub and all those various lovey-dovey Wolverine references. But in the end, I had to go with my Manzanum because he's my Manzanum.
All I know is that it's unfair with Wolverine in the games because they get around it. Oh, his mutant power is not his claws, so we can give him claws, and you don't have to waste it with that. His powers is his healing ability,
which
never heals enough ever anyway.
Right. Well, most games I feel like they go with the mutant power does some sort of super claw attack.
X-Men Mutant Apocalypse, which we played on this stream before so hard.
Oh my god. Oh, already first life.
It's alright. You went from Gretzky to not Gretzky.
It's a terrible feeling.
Living that Gretzky life.
Listen, I'm going to beat this, so just enjoy this playthrough. I have 99 lives to get it done.
Remember when they re-released this on the Xbox 360, the Xbox Arcade?
Yes.
It was like heaven.
It's there. Go get it. Go get it. There is no reason not to own this game. If you're a fan of the hack and slash beat 'em up genre, this is one of the finest moments. Right now,
if you're a fan of pulling your hair out, this is one of the finest moments too. Mutant power, go.
You're right. When you're right, you're right. Bayao! Bayao, cabron, si.
And by the way, all of those mutant powers, like the art in this game is fantastic. I mean, look, Pyro looks just like Pyro.
And you hit him when he talks, because fuck that.
You get a free shot in. See, that's another thing about these types of games is you have to know, like, every little advantage that you could possibly get. Like the hit boxes for them, you got to know where the edge is, how you can pin them against a wall. Like you can't battle them up straight in straight in
fuck, I missed.
Oh, you're getting burned alive.
I missed. I went for the mutant power. I missed. If you're gonna use the mutant power, do not miss. For those of you who are extra nerdy and like knowing what's going on, we are playing a port of the actual arcade cabinet, 4-player style, not 6-player style. So this is 2nd generation port. There might be some minuscule differences from the original, but that's alright.
Shout out to Video Game Roulette, who says his character of choice was always Colossus. Colossus is a good one too.
Big money. He's my favorite to have if you're playing with somebody else. I love when one person has Colossus because you can tank out, and the other person can be more like, cut the corners. Fucking cocksucker.
Now, who's your least used person in this game?
Do I have to say it?
Well, yes, I know what it is. But potentially the people who are trying to be entertained by it do not.
That would be Dazzler. Why anyone would pick Dazzler is beyond me.
She's got light powers. Like, did we ever really get clarification on what the whole Dazzler thing is?
Razzle Dazzle. Her
Her
mutant powers are Razzle Dazzle.
But isn't Jubilee the same thing?
Yes.
They were just like, we got too many white people. Let's throw an Asian in there. We'll be fine.
By the way, Nightcrawler is the coolest motherfucker ever. And let's just let you know. He's a man of faith. He's Wolverine's drinking buddy. He's fucking German. He's too cool.
Did we ever... Oh, okay, so his mom is Mystique.
Yes.
Right? And his dad is... Was that ever determined? It looks kind of like Mephisto.
It's what's his fucking nuts? Azazel.
Oh yeah, boo. Would have been cooler if it was Mephisto.
Yeah. And let's all just take a second to remember that X2 is the best X-Men movie, and that's strictly because Nightcrawler's in it.
I disagree.
What?
I only disagree because I really enjoyed First Class.
Oh, alright. First Class is pretty good.
I really enjoyed First Class.
First Class is pretty cool, but it's got throwaway mutants in it.
Yeah, but it's the best film.
I mean, Darwin, get the fuck out of here.
But it's the best film.
You know what? I can't argue. If you're gonna pick First Class, I guess I have to give you that it's comparable. I'll still go with X2, but
well, if you take Nightcrawler's performance out, if you take Alan Cummings'
well, then you don't. It's a completely different film.
It's an awful film.
No, not true.
Awful film.
No, not true. The stuff with Jean and all that, and it's great. And the Wolverine backstory stuff is great. It's all good.
You like Lady Deathstrike?
Not terrible. You know. As far as like shoehorning in character. Oh my God, Jesus, that is a stream death right there.
I like how it yells at you. Move on, God.
Yeah, I know, right?
What's taking you so long?
Can you explain to the masses what stream deaths are?
Stream death?
Yeah.
Are you talking about when you lag out as you're doing shit and you just die anyway?
No. When you're too busy talking to play the game correctly and you like walk into
I wouldn't know that. I'm an expert and a professional at this. I've never ever died like that before.
Oh my God, I love this game. I wish you had a controller with me. That's the one thing that we'll eventually figure out how to play these things together through the internet because sometimes we can't be in the same room. Spoiler alert: we're not in the same room.
2 different locations currently as we do this.
But yeah, so over the next few weeks, I'm gonna be playing games that I played a lot as a kid. I don't know if it's all gonna be strictly arcade games, but it might be. It might not be. I have it in my head to do some crazy shit like No Death Run on Link to the Past, and just really pick apart some games that I know really well. All items run on River City Ransom, something like that.
I wanted to do something like that with Final Fantasy VII, but nah.
RPGs are tough, and
It's tough, yeah.
it's always because I never know the line to walk between. Do you read them? Do you read the text, or do you just kind of like go through the game and let people read for themselves? And then if you don't read the text out loud, you still have to read it. So there's all that silence.
Well, that's why I think those types of games are good with the two-man approach, because you have one person who's like, hey, you're going to focus. So between the two of us, one of us knows what the fuck's going on in the actual game. Right now I'm twitching on my channel The Evil Within.
Oh, nice.
Which is like a horror survival type game that I picked up. And so far it's been fucking super super dope.
Oh,
I know I'm gonna get back into retro gaming a little bit. I'm having a love affair with my Xbox One right now.
Well, as it turns out, I've been around to pick up the slack on the retro, so we're good.
Yeah.
The family is still retro gaming.
Family. Yeah, put him in the body.
Oh my god! Come on! All right. Well,
besides this, like for me, it was this and the Simpsons arcade game. What besides those? What were the ones that you were like?
Well,
you had quarter dumps that aren't fighting games.
Well, those are the. Oh, come on, Jesus, Dan.
Just using
yes, exactly. Well, those are you just literally named those. That's the big two for me. Is this and The Simpsons. I can't tell you how many fucking hours I spent playing both of those games.
Marge is the way to go.
All the Turtles ones, Turtles in Time, Manhattan Project, all the ones that got released in the arcade. Played the shit out of those. All right, okay, buddy. You're just gonna.
We're just gonna do it.
Yeah. What else? Metal Slug. Any Metal Slug. Some of those. I actually would have played a Metal Slug today, but I mean, they're not that much fun alone.
I was super into, and I'm not like a shooter person, but Time Crisis. I like the uniqueness of having to press down the button to like duck and do all that shit. That was always super cool to me. A lot of the flying gimmicks, like where you would put like the thing on your head and it was virtual reality. No, it was just a fucking giant TV screen in front of your face on your head.
Yes.
Those always got my money too, but those were always like $2, so you could only play it once.
Yes.
That's the thing that arcades taught you: fiscal responsibility. Fiscal responsibility.
Nope.
You have to know the most bang for your buck. How many games can you get, and how much enjoyment can you get out of your quarters?
Oh my god! And we cannot even have this discussion without Street Fighter 2.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the classic. I don't know how many times I've gotten destroyed at that game.
Well, and here's the thing. I got to a level with Street Fighter 2, and I'm going to preface this with... I'm going to preface this statement with, if you find this racist, you didn't grow up in an arcade. But I got to the point with Street Fighter 2 where I was the king of the non-Asians. I would hold down the machine for a half an hour, and then the Asian kids would show up, and I'd lose my spot in 2 minutes.
It didn't matter what the Asian kid was.
Well, and I don't know...
How old, what type of Asian?
I don't know. It might be as simple as the game was designed by... And I'm going to say Asian because I don't want to assume Japanese people. But the game...
Japanese people.
Yeah, we'll assume Japanese people.
Yeah.
The game was designed by Japanese people. So maybe it's just like part of the wiring into how they think over there. And so maybe that's why they're good at picking it up so quickly. But I never could get to that level where I could compete. Oh, come on. All right.
It was also the fact that the Asian kids always had that spot. Like, that was their game.
Also, quick shout out back to this for a second. The voice acting blew my mind when I was a kid. I mean, I play it now and it's cheesy as all fuck. But man, at the time, it was like, that sounds like the Blob. That sounds like Pyro. They're using voices. Holy fucking shitballs.
For me, all of these characters, the 90s X-Men cartoon ruined it for me because I can only hear that now.
Point. Definitely point. Super point. I mean that's an awful Professor X.
That's all I hear. What?
That's an awful Professor X voice. But the fact that he has a voice is incredible.
But wait, there's no unimaginable power.
So good. So good. Yeah, so I'm kind of a sucker for this genre. Like when I was growing up, Golden Axe was my shit. Streets of Rage. You know,
I was a Final Fight guy.
Final Fight's great. Love Final Fight. Yeah, the Genesis was a good home for a lot of these games. I don't know. I still like this genre to this day, and it sort of made a resurgence around the 360 era with like Castle Crashers and Charlie Murder and all that kind of stuff. And that was great to me. I pretty much bought all of those games because I just, you know what? I like simple to play games where you don't have to spend 6 hours learning a control scheme. Where literally from the second you start the game, all the controls are in front of you and it's about survival. I like that.
Do you remember Area 51?
I do.
That was cool. It's like basically zombies in Area 51. It's super short game. I remember I beat it in like probably about 10 minutes. Oh, another one, Primal Rage.
Yeah, Primal Rage was dope.
Primal Rage was dope. I'm trying to think of all the ones. Virtual Cop, but that was later on. I think they did that on the Sega CD?
Saturn. That was a great Saturn. Matter of fact, I might get that for my Saturn. Which, props, my Saturn's still hooked up to my TV.
Nice.
That's right. My Saturn gets play World Series Baseball 2 like a motherfucker.
I was big with Samurai Showdown.
You are a nightmare. What are you?
You do not deserve to live.
Like, you would think, maybe if you're looking at this, it's like, man, this would get old. Like, you're just 2 buttons and...
Never gets old.
No. When you have the controller in your hand and you're moving and grooving, rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling, it's just beautiful. Shout-outs to Nick Bockwinkel, R.I.P.
R.I.P. Nick Bockwinkel, yeah. AWA legend. Pro wrestling legend. See, now you gotta bring the mood down with the Bockwinkel.
Well, listen, I'm gonna use it as a transition to talk about Survivor Series, man.
Oh, I thought you were gonna use it as a transition to talk about how sports games on arcade never went well.
Right?
Blitz.
Well, I know I like Blitz. Come on.
I like it on console. It makes sense, but in an arcade, I mean, the only ones that really work are like bowling and golf because you got that fucking giant cue ball in the center that you inadvertently always fucking smash your knuckles on the screen because you're pushing too hard. Every single time.
The reason sports games don't work in arcade is because you can't limit a sports game experience. You have to let the people playing play a complete game. So, like, putting in quarters after every quarter is nonsense.
Yeah, it's like fucking 3rd down and 4, and you're like in it. It's like, time to put in a quarter if you want to finish this drive.
Yeah, fuck that.
Son of a bitch. Oh man.
I feel like I'm picking up steam. I haven't gotten hit in a while. That's why would I say that?
Yeah, why are you tempting the gods?
Because I have infinite lives. Watch.
Oh, nice. But fighting games are the ones that thrived really the most on arcade games. I would honestly say, like, you know, Street Fighter, obviously, Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur, Tekken, let's see, what's another one? Killer Instinct, King of Fighters.
So many. Samurai Showdown. Oh my god. Actually, you know what? Fucking Neo Geo as a staff, as a record label, and as a motherfucking crew, I love you.
Fuck Bad Boy.
I love Neo Geo. Everything Neo Geo ever put out was gold.
Wasn't it SNK?
Oh yeah, SNK is the company probably, right? Neo Geo is the console.
Neo Geo is the console.
But yeah, but specifically Neo Geo. Wendigo, big props, Alpha Flight, hook it up.
Neo Geo was mad fucking expensive though.
But the arcade cabinets were amazing.
Oh shit.
They would
Why
have.
You give him a shout out? He's kicking your ass.
Because I love this character, Wendigo. That's all he ever says is Wendigo.
See, but they could say it's a Hulk villain, not Alpha Flight. Why are you throwing Alpha Flight in there?
Because he's from Canada.
So?
Oh, you heard it? Oh, you didn't hear it, but there it was. Wendigo. I go where I went to go. Oh. Eat it. Eat that shit in your face. Eat that shit in your face.
So you just made him pink.
Mm.
You made him pride friendly. That's a hate crime, sir.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a hate crime, sir.
It's a beautiful thing. That was like interspecies violence right there is what it was.
So now you're fighting Iron Man?
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so Steve, speak specifically to your experiences with this game. Let's be informative.
With this game, I was always a Cyclops guy, and I was never very good at the game.
Well,
well, to be fair, I don't think anybody was ever really good at the game.
I was gonna say these kinds of games, especially during the arcade era, they were designed to be quarter dumps. They're unfair. The hit detection is terrible. You're supposed to lose. That's how the games are designed.
I don't think I ever beat it in the arcade. I've gotten close.
Yeah,
But I would steal money from my sister at more fun.
I never beat this alone in the arcade. Never solo. I beat it with friends.
That's the cool part about these sorts of games. Is like you could just be playing, and somebody can just walk up and jump in, and you don't even have to know them, and they just jump in and they continue your game. You just keep doing it.
Right, and I feel like that's what online gaming is supposed to bring to the table, but it's not the same as somebody physically walking up next to you.
Oh, shout out to Video Game Roulette, who soon is going to be doing Chrono Trigger later tonight.
Oh, my man. Hell yeah. 50 grand.
Make sure you check them out. Twitch.tv/Video Game Roulette. Make sure you check it out. Huge fan of both Video Game Roulette and Chrono Trigger, of course. Oh,
the greatest game of all time. Said it.
Greatest game of all time.
Said it.
Not like Sean Greeny. Doesn't think it's the best.
In my mind, he's being facetious. Even if he means it. Oh, cocksucker.
Oh, that's the worst.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, that's the thing. With games like this, you need to have a certain amount of photographic memory.
Well, and this one, like, I don't...
The power.
I don't know if it's simply because the sprites are bigger, or if it's based on an IP that I love, or the cartoony style. I don't know what it is, but this one is particularly satisfying. Like I love the Turtles games, but I like this one more than all of the Turtles games. And I think I don't know, I think maybe it's the combination of having the specific mutant powers to each character and the larger sprites, but it just feels so good.
Oh, the classic elevators. I think every arcade game has this.
And good music in this one. Good 80s style, adrenaline pumping music. I think...
Now, what year did this come out? You know, off the top of your head? I don't know if it was the 80s.
Maybe 90? Yeah, maybe 90.
Yeah, I want to say it was early 90s.
It'll say it on the title screen.
I'll check it out. I'll do a little research to have some sort of professionalism. See what we're doing here?
Yeah, I mean, I always go by, like, just, I think...
92.
92. All right, so that makes me 9. Yeah, that's about right. That makes sense.
Yeah. There's a 6-player cabinet.
Yes, and I'm not running that one. I'm running the 4-player cab, which came after.
The 6-player cabinet, where basically you could play just about every single person, and it was the last person who would always get stuck with Dazzler.
Yep. Damn fucking right. I would wait. If I was at the arcade and 5 people were on the machine, I would just wait. I would go play a different game and come back. Like, that's how much...
yeah, I'll wait till Wolverine opens up.
Well, you never... If you weren't the first person at the machine, you, like, never got Wolverine. Although, most people that knew the game would pick Cyclops.
Yeah, it was Wolverine, Cyclops, Colossus, Nightcrawler, Storm, Dazzler. Like, I would say that's the order in which people rush to the machine.
In my experience, I would actually say Storm before Nightcrawler. I usually got Nightcrawler when I wanted him. Because he doesn't have any ranged attack, except for his mutant power. But I like it. I mean, it's a screen clear, basically. I don't know. I think he's, like, super useful.
And I would say that he's more, Nightcrawler is less popular in that era of time than Storm. Storm was a leader of the X-Men, All
right, kitty. I'm going to save you with my button spamming. Bam.
Who the fuck is this guy that you're fighting?
Fuck, I forget his name. Wow.
It's not Nimrod.
Pull my nerd card right here. Whatever, I'm old, I forget shit.
It's not Nimrod. The face looks like Nimrod.
Yeah,
But
well,
it's not Nimrod.
he gonna eat mutant power like the rest of them.
Also gonna eat some of them lives.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Watch this. Boom, blat! Boom, blat!
Put it on a t-shirt. Oh, shit. You would think that the explosions that you're standing by would probably hurt you.
Nope, we're good.
You're granted a special mutant power.
Yeah, bring it on.
So you get a different mutant power? Oh shit, Kid of Pride with her mom jeans and camel toe.
I feel like this whole game is...
Yo, Storm has balls. Did you see that?
I missed it.
Roll back that fucking tape later. Storm has balls.
I feel like this game was actually created as a promotional tool for the animated series that never took off. That's just like a one pilot episode. Have you seen that?
Yeah, it's it's not Children of the Atom, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's oh fuck, it's
almost the same exact art style.
Yeah, it's with the '80s team.
Yeah.
With the hilarious theme song, X-Men. Oh my god, so bad. The voice acting, and Wolverine is Australian for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, which made no sense.
the very clearly Canadian character, like the only with the shoes thing. Invisibility frames. Hello, I said invisibility frames.
Yeah, how are you supposed to get past that in one quarter?
Wow, did you see?
Especially when you can fall off the edge.
That was the spot right there. To just whatever quarters you had left, gone. There's always a pit like that before the end of these games because they have to take your quarters so you don't get to the last boss. Fuck you, eat that shit in your face.
Thank you, Car. I was letting a moment go by of silence so they could hear the desperate fervor in which your hands are striking the buttons.
Right? Oh, what up, Emma Frost?
The White Queen.
Oh, wow, she got a husky voice.
Yeah, but she ain't got nothing. Like, what's she doing?
Oh, whatever, she threw an uppercut.
Yeah, but she should be like sucking his dick or like sucking somebody else's dick and telling him to kill somebody or getting in his mind.
Yo, she could fillet you and then like mentally project that she's filleting you at the same time. So she could like...
Yo, you could be having hundreds of you can have a menage a billion.
Yeah, she could be doing all kinds of fun shit. But I always thought that was a really cool angle in the comics when Scott started
banging her.
Yeah, I liked when it was like when he was cheating on Jean with Emma, and then they kind of did that thing where it's like everything was happening up in the mind, and I thought that was so cool because it was like, oh, you cheated on a telepath with a telepath. That is
Damn.
Like nothing even had to happen physically for him to get busted.
Yeah, how is she gonna know?
That's crazy.
Jean.
Yes.
I mean, come on. I don't blame Scott. How many times is this bitch gonna die on him?
Yeah, no, like Jean is high maintenance. There's no way. There's no way around it.
Phoenix Force. I get it. You got the Phoenix Force.
Bring it.
Oh shit. Is that Master Mold?
Bring it. I ain't never scared.
Is that the Reavers?
Ah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, Reavers. I will not go quietly into the night.
Use it.
I don't have any juju juice.
Juju juice? I don't know what juju juice is, but I don't want any part of it.
Boom blat. You know, they couldn't just have a special meter. Why they gotta take your life? I guess it's legitimately to keep you from spamming it like I'm doing right now.
And to take your quarters.
So, when's the last time you checked in on the X-Men?
A long time, to be honest with you. I mean, comics in general, I've kind of, like, stepped out. Is that supposed to be Juggernaut?
That is the Juggernaut.
Okay, I see it now. But Juggernaut with a gun is a little, you know, ham-fisted.
Great record.
Juggernaut doesn't need it.
Shoutouts to Local H. I saw them last week. It was incredible.
But why? But can you explain to me why a gun?
To have projectiles to kill you on screen.
You should just have some sort of rushing.
Go ahead, Charles. Get in there. Get in there, Charles.
Which is always the way to defeat him.
Knock his helmet off. Call Charles. What the fuck,
Better
Charles?
Call Charles? Better call Charles.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Booyah! What?
As long as it ain't Lalandra.
Bested. Bitches get stitches, yo.
Sucker step up to get beat down.
Shoutouts to Pussifer. Released a new single called The Remedy. Check that shit out. It's fantastic.
Shout out to the Eskimos.
What? You ain't Charles?
Oh shit. Oh shit, they done this before.
They always work that gimmick. No.
I like how each person has their own graphic for falling down there.
It's great.
Like Cyclops shoots down, so he kind of like absorbs the blow and floats down. Storm obviously glides down.
This game is beautiful.
It's thoughtful. Oh, look at the animation in the back. Oh. Look at all those hot peppers up there.
Ooh, Hot Pepper Gaming, shout out.
Hot pepper. No, fuck shouting them out. Shout us out.
What? Listen, no one knows who we are. The last thing, at least we can give love to the obvious things that have inspired us.
How's Hot Pepper Gaming inspired us? We're not eating hot things.
I don't know. I just like it. It's fucking funny.
That's true.
Also, I love hot peppers.
Ah.
You
So
know?
I wonder what another version, like what's the next one gonna be?
There's always some new shit. And
No, like what's the next one that's gonna be involved with food? Is it gonna be like, or like something like that? Is it like Ball Punch Gaming?
yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, what are you gonna do to top it? You're gonna have to get ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I wanted to start something like, well, my grandma's dead, so I can't. But it would be like Grandma Gaming.
Oh, dude, you're speaking my language. I
And
have.
you like games with like your grandma.
I actually have in the works. I'm gonna sit with my dad and take him through the NES classics.
Nice.
Yeah, right. So I mean, I guess spoiler alert for anybody who's keeping up with these streams. It'll be called Second Generation Allstars, and yeah, it's coming relatively soon.
What are you gonna start him with?
I'm thinking Mario 1. I mean,
Nice.
what better place to go, right?
In 15 minutes before he throws the controller.
Well, I'm gonna get him. It's funny. See, I love you, Steve, because you're always thinking simpatico. I'm getting him to commit to 1 hour episodes. So he has to play for an hour. Which I know it sounds ambitious, but I think it's the only way to get a true experience out of him.
If you limit him to an hour.
All right, and if anybody watching this knows my father, then you know why this is going to be worth doing, because it's going to be fucking hilarious.
The guy is a goon.
All right, here we go. All right, Montezuma, you're fucking done.
Uh-oh. Crazy Sphinx Man.
Man,
Where's the Salvador?
yo, bring him. I ain't never scared. I'm a little scared of the Salvador.
So what's your thought? The movie should be out, what, this summer coming up?
Yeah, they always come out around my birthday, which is awesome.
Yeah.
What's my thoughts?
What's your thoughts on it?
It's got Apocalypse in it. I couldn't be any more excited. I don't care if it's good or bad. Just the fact that he's there, I'm happy.
See, yeah. It's tough. Because that's my guy.
Of course.
That's my guy. And he looks like Ivan Ooze. It's not good.
No, everybody's saying that, but I'm like,
He does.
he looks like Apocalypse. That's what Apocalypse looks like.
No, you gotta make him big and hulking. He can't be as tall as other human beings.
Well, maybe he's gonna grow.
He better grow.
Maybe he's gonna
That motherfucker better look.
use the power.
Oh, shit. Asteroid M.
Here we go, baby. Home stretch.
Home stretch. Now, if only they had this for the X-Men for Genesis. An infinite life code.
Well, they have the infinite health code.
Yeah, that doesn't make a difference.
It's essential to beating the game, in my opinion. Yeah,
it's one of the hardest games ever.
I
You
don't
want to talk about Mike Tyson's Punch Out being hard? No.
I can't say definitively, but I don't remember if I ever beat that game without cheating. I mean, I beat it many, many times in my life, but I don't know if I ever beat it without cheating. It's hard. We should one day do a serious run of the second one. I remember we did it early on in the channel's existence, but we were tired and, like, kind of crotchety.
Yeah, we had already done, like, a bunch of games by that point. In that day.
Yeah, we didn't have the full commitment to excellence that it takes to best that game. Games with responsive controls for 100, Alex.
Oh, man. It is... Okay, so we recently played hockey, or my group recently played hockey, and that was Saturday. They just post... Some people are just posting pictures now of black and blues. Up to the shin gets you no goal, but it gives me a nice ouchie.
Nice.
Suck it up. It's a few days later.
That's the way to play, man. That's the way to play.
Yeah, you gotta get hurt a little bit.
What was I saying? I was talking about something, and then I was gonna say something else. Oh, games with tight controls. Yeah, super late to the party. Oh, here comes the boss rush. Awesome. Super late to the party. This should be a surprise to no one who already knows, but I just got into playing Super Meat Boy. And oh my god, is that game brilliant.
Super Meat Boy. That's it's the puzzler, right?
Yeah, it's not a puzzler, it's a platformer.
Okay, but it has puzzles. It's kind of like No Time to Explain.
Well, no, because there's like you have to figure out the environment in order to get to the end of the level, but there's nothing esoteric at all. It's like you don't have to find anything. You just have to be good enough at pressing the buttons to get through the obstacles, you know?
Yeah, but if you die, it's not a death, right?
No, it just restarts the level.
Lives, it just restarts you.
Yeah, it's like every level is kind of like a single screen experience.
Got it, okay.
But the controls are literally the tightest controls I've ever played in my life.
By the way, there's no way you could beat this on, a 9-year-old's budget.
No, not possible.
$10 says that's a robot.
Magnetobot. Oh, we're not gonna.
If it was Doom, it would be a bot.
Come on now.
Like, yeah, Magneto hasn't even flied yet.
Fuck.
Flown.
Oh god, he's just whooping my ass. That's fine.
That's right, because now you got your mutant ability that you hit.
That I'm spamming like a motherfucker, and I'm using it too quickly. That's fine. And he just straight up front kicked me.
Yeah.
But yeah, Super Meat Boy, it's phenomenal. It has that certain amount of crack style where every level has there's just beating the level, but then there's also beating it quick enough to get the A+ rank. There's Dark World versions which are harder, and then certain levels have warp zones that you can find and bandages that you can collect.
Nice.
So all total, that just turns into that kind of crack experience where you're just, I can do it a little faster, I can do it a little better, and you just keep replaying it. It's great. Bring it.
The force field. Don't touch the force field, you'll die.
Bring it. I ain't never scared. Here comes the ending.
Final boss.
Oh my god. Put your shit away. I got a tickle in my throat.
Blah.
Put your shit away. Put your shit away. Eat me. You saw that timing? You saw that timing? That was legendary.
Expert time. Oh, he's going up top.
Wow, he just said, "You are nothing. You are dead." That's
simplistic to the point.
Yeah, eat that. Eat another one. Why not? Oh fuck. Jesus Christ, this bastard is hard. Come on now. Come on now. Eat that. Fuck you, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
Oh god.
Hey man.
I wonder how many total lives you've lost.
Oh my god.
You've actually lost the 100.
Well, definitely, because I've lost 50 since the last time I juiced all the lives, and I juiced the lives a couple of times.
So, you cannot do it on 100 lives.
I probably could. I'm also I'm being incredibly reckless, like because I have infinite lives.
But think about it this way:
Wow.
100 lives, a quarter per 2 lives. It's a lot of fucking money. It's a lot of money.
X-Chicken, fuck you.
Oh, he called you an X-Chicken.
Yeah, right. Like 100 lives is 50 quarters. That's a lot.
Because you figure 100 pennies is $1.
Right.
We're talking 100 quarters?
No, it's 50
quarters.
50 quarters.
50 quarters.
You're done, son. You're done. Bye-bye. Explosions. Give it. Saving the day. Let's all watch the ending and rejoice.
Everybody dies. Everybody's gonna
Magneto
die.
Is
Apparently we are playing out there somewhere still.
Return, and still the battle against the threat of evil just begun, and the X-Men will be continued. The game is not over yet.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Note.
Oh, word? Oh, word?
What comes next?
All right, let's hang around and see, Mr. The game is not over yet.
I've never seen that before. And we're also not playing, if you're looking, obviously we're not playing out there somewhere. Which is what is showing up on the Twitch for me.
What? Refresh that.
I might have to refresh to see it.
That would suck.
Refresh.
Out There Somewhere is great, by the way, and it's on sale.
Oh no, we are playing the next one.
It's Out There Somewhere is pretty awesome, and right now it's on sale for 79 cents if you're on Steam. So yeah, that's a great game. Go get it. That's going to be a lost Twitch stream because we did it, and I didn't realize that your mic wasn't coming through properly. So I'm not posting that one to YouTube, unfortunately. Wow, which, if you think about it, how fucking lame is that? The one time I'm trying to promote a game. Alright, okay, I'm seeing...
You said the game isn't over, though.
Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, it starts again. Alright, let's keep going.
Oh.
Was this maybe some kind of hard mode? We'll find out.
Wait, what? But... What?
I don't know. It took me right into it. Didn't give me a character select or anything. So let's beat it again.
Okay.
Right? I mean, who are we to question? I still have my score. So I'm saying this is part of the same experience. It's moving. It's moving faster. So I'm assuming this is hard mode. That's fine.
So what do you get when you beat both of them?
Let's find out together, shall we?
You probably just get like, here's an even more high score.
Yeah, right? It's going to be unsatisfying, because that's the funny thing about old school gaming. All of the endings suck! Oh, man.
Mega Mans are the worst.
Shout out to Gaming Roulette, who showed us the end of Friday the 13th and spared us the...
The experience of continuing to chase after that meant nothing. The awfulness that is that.
Oh my god. If we had worked to beat that game, to see that ending screen, I would have been so angry.
I would have been livid. Oh, so fucking mad.
So, I was thinking about how our most successful playthroughs have pretty much been Batman Revenge of the Joker and Metroid. Mm. And I was thinking that because the reason that those playthroughs were so successful was because the games were challenging and it took time to get the controls down. And, but there was enough going on visually with the games that they remain interesting. So I think we need to come up with another game that we can run through in that same manner.
I think that there was, with the exception, I know with Metroid, there's the familiarity of it. You know what I'm saying? So that made it a little bit easier because both of us have played Metroid before. So the learning curve of picking it up wasn't that bad. Batman's a totally different story.
Yeah, I think I've actually said it a couple times. I don't know if I've mentioned it on stream. And I should post that whole run on my channel, like co-opted from your channel. But that was the moment I kind of became a gamer again. Like my love of gaming got reawoken because I got that old school sense of like, I'm gonna beat this. I don't care. Like when we played the first couple of levels, we were both acknowledging, we probably won't play this very long. It's really fucking hard. blah, 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 blah. And then, like, somewhere in the third level, I mean, you remember, something just clicked on with me where I was like, no, I'm going to beat this.
No, I got this.
Yeah.
This is what's going to happen.
And I just dedicated myself to the controls and mastering the jumps. And then somewhere around the fourth level, you just stopped taking the controller.
Yeah, you were in the zone. You were way. I in fact left.
You did.
I think I went to like school or something.
Yeah, I actually bested that fucking Joker fight with you out of the room, which was like, it was me and the audience 1-on-1, which was maybe the only time I've ever done a solo Twitch stream. I'm not really too fond of that. I get too self-conscious.
It's all right. It's different. You have to pick the right games for it.
Yeah,
sometimes it's necessary.
Honestly, man, you do a really decent job. I don't understand how you manage to keep it even semi-interesting that way. You know, like, it goes into some lulls sometimes, but you're pretty much always talking and maintaining something. Like,
I just don't shut up. I think that's, I don't have a grandfather hitting me with a wooden spoon anymore, so it's a little bit easier.
I'm kind of excited to see what's going to happen at the end here. If it's going to be some kind of like actual definitive ending, or if I will basically have just played through this twice in a row, which is fine. I'm not.
Or if it makes you do it again.
Hey, man.
Because I know you. You're just going to do it again.
That's right.
Until it stops you from doing it.
Until it tells me it's over.
But it's not over.
Well, that's good, because I was expecting this to be a short episode, but now we got some more length.
Yeah, we got a little time.
It's not only about length. It's about how you play.
Yeah, otherwise known as girth.
Come on, man. 50 grand. Put it on a t-shirt.
50 grand.
All right. So to those of you playing along at home, boom blap, give me my shit, and my man 50 grand. All going on t-shirts.
By the way, I don't care about Star Wars.
Oh, come on now. How are you going to do that to me? How are you going to do that to me while I'm X-Menning out? How are you going to get me in Star Wars mode? Do we have enough time? Is there enough time in the day for me to get into a Star Wars conversation?
Well, you'll be talking to yourself.
You know that I am a Star Wars guy. You know this.
Why?
Because I love Star Wars.
But, like, with the exception of the first run, it's like, all right, cool.
Okay, all right. You ask why? Because, as you know, you are one of my oldest childhood friends. How long have I been obsessed with swords?
For a while. It explains the early masturbation.
I did get to the party early. I love swords. Anything with swords, samurais, ninjas, whatever, it doesn't matter. If you have a sword, knights. Oh my god, I was obsessed with King Arthur as a kid. I love swords, and so when I saw Star Wars for the first time, and there was a sword made of light, that's it. I'm in.
A light sword, you say?
I'm in.
I'll have you know it's a saber.
I'm in forever. Did it break my heart with the prequels? Yeah. You know. Has it lost a little bit of the luster? Sure. When they retconned all the novels, did I want to give up? Yeah, absolutely. But I'm loyal. You know this about me. I am loyal. So I wait with cautious optimism to see what J.J. Abrams will do to the beloved Star Wars franchise. I didn't blow those up last time. I'm in a different direction. Booyah.
What?
I didn't actually blow up those wall-mounted turrets last time, and the elevator went up. This time I blew them up, and now I'm going to the right.
I don't even know what that means.
I broke the level. I'm going to a different direction in the level.
Oh, so you're breaking the level.
Something new's happening. New path. See? This game had branching paths. Fucking ahead of its time.
You're probably bugging out.
No, I'm serious. Last time, I didn't shoot all those turrets, and the elevator went up. This time, I went to the right, and I went straight to the boss.
So you skip it.
So I skipped part of the level, which is awesome. Okay. Eat it, fat fuck.
I love that sound.
What, my controller clacking?
Yeah.
Shoutouts to this PS3 controller, holding strong.
Yeah, I already burned through both of my my controllers that I use for the computer, so I'm gonna have to get 2 new ones.
This is a Radio Shack model PS3 controller. Rest in peace, Radio Shack.
Damn.
And I gotta tell you, it's holding strong.
Yeah, I beat mine to shit too, but it's never the buttons. It's always the D-pads.
Right. Well, you got a strong grip. You know, you're putting a lot of pressure on the thumb.
Yeah.
I'm like a controller squeezer. I don't throw it in anger, but I squeeze it hard.
Yeah.
So my analog sticks usually start to freak out after a while because I guess I crushed the component on the inside.
So this is still no new things.
Nope. We're gonna go through it again, and
This is deja vu.
we'll see what happens at the end. Are you with me? Are you holding strong?
I'm holding strong. This is what, Kratoa, right?
Yep.
That's where you're supposed to be right now.
I believe so.
And then you got these strange lizard men from the Savage Land.
Ooh, oh! I wanted to tell you if you're interested, I will pass them along. I received gift of digital copies of like the first 550 issues of Uncanny X-Men.
Nice. I have the first 400, but yeah, send them along.
So yeah, I haven't actually dug into reading them yet.
I absolutely will.
But I absolutely will now that I have them.
Yeah.
And
send them my way.
And there will be, of course, the moment I realized that comic books changed into marketing when you can't follow the story by simply just reading one book.
Yeah, you gotta get all the crossover ones and stuff.
Which
I was thinking about going through all of my comic books and doing like some sort of blog after reading like a specific arc, which I may still do, but I don't know. I just want to enjoy reading comic books again. So I've been delving into the graphic novels that I have.
You know, it's weird, man, but like because it's all become so mainstream, it's just there's and this is not going to be one of those things where it's like I loved it, now everybody loves it, so I hate it. But it's just there's so much saturation of the culture now that I almost like I don't know, I guess I'm burnt out without even participating, you know?
I will say this though, the benefit is you get these Netflix series to characters that normally wouldn't get shown any love. Like Daredevil is, for all intents and purposes, a B Marvel character.
That is absolutely correct.
A B Marvel character. He is not in the level of, Hulk or, the other, upper echelon marketed stars. But he gets a successful Netflix series because it makes a good television show.
I
You
think
could do something like that.
I think
The Punisher you could do.
yes, which I hear he's going to be a big part of Daredevil season 2.
Where is it?
It's coming. I think that series is the best thing Marvel's done in a long time. And I think that it shows that the format really lends itself well to comic book characters because you can cook the character development with a slower burn, and that really helps you. It helps you enjoy the action when the action shows up, when it's not everything it's based around.
And you can tell a whole arc in one season.
Which is great. And I think
that leaves you open to tell other arcs, in one session. You know what I'm saying? You have tons of stuff to draw from.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a great way to do it. Let me ask you a question. Marvel pulled an interesting move recently, and I want to get your thoughts on it.
All right.
They traded Fox the rights. Marvel got the rights back to do Fantastic Four movies.
Okay.
And in order to get those rights, they traded Fox the rights to X-Men as a TV show.
Okay.
So thus officially, basically ending the X-Men in Marvel's cinematic universe. Because, I don't know if you're aware of, everything that happened with the Avengers, but if you'll notice, in the Avengers sequel, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch aren't mutants.
Yeah.
That's because mutant is an X-Men copywritten term, and Fox owns the movie copyright to X-Men, so Marvel actually legally couldn't use the word mutant. So by doing this, they've effectively removed the X-Men from their cinematic universe.
So so Marvel removed the X-Men from the Fox cinematic universe.
No, from their cinematic universe. All the Marvel films, all the stuff that they've been putting out the last few years.
Okay.
The X-Men have no ties to that universe. And now
not yet.
Well, and now they won't because they traded the movie rights. So
I thought you said they traded the TV rights.
Well, Fox already owns the movie rights. So that's why you haven't seen the X-Men.
Yeah, so are they trying to get the movie rights back?
No,
from Fox?
They instead traded Fox the TV rights. So Marvel has none of the rights to the X-Men in film.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but when I first heard it, I was like, I kind of wish it would have went the other way. But then I thought about it a little bit, and I was like, you know what? It kind of makes sense because X-Men really is a thing unto itself. You know? Like, it's always been kind of the outlier of the Marvel Universe anyway, because the themes and the stuff that it deals with don't really tie in so much to the other stories going on in the Marvel Universe, you know? It's more like it's like this metaphor for racism and like, you know, I feel like...
But you're gonna lose the periphery characters. You know, you're gonna lose your Scarlet Witches. You're gonna lose your Quicksilvers because they were in the Avengers, so you can't use them in the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, and you can't tell that story.
Well, I mean, obviously you've seen Quicksilver in both, right? He was in the Days of Future Past, and he was in Age of Ultron. So I guess they can use him. It's just they reinvented the character a little bit for the Marvel movies, you know, again by making them not mutants and all that. So I guess you'll just get different versions of those characters, and I don't, you know, I guess you're not gonna see like Wolverine or like the more, you know, X-Men centric characters.
Hey, tell me you don't want to see Patch. You know what I'm saying? Like just show up out of nowhere.
That ain't gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying?
That wouldn't happen either way.
Cool like that.
But do you have faith in Fox to develop a quality X-Men TV show?
No, not really. I have faith in Marvel to do so because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is very good. The Marvel stuff that they've done on Netflix has been very good. I hear the Jessica Jones one is going to be amazing.
I'm all over that.
I don't really have a lot of faith in Fox doing anything.
I mean, but the last couple of X-Men movies have been pretty good, man. I like.
They're good. They're good. I'm not a huge fan of Days of the Future Past. I like First Class better.
So let me ask you, what didn't jive with you about Days of Future Past? Because I really liked it.
Not enough time spent in the future to establish why it's so desperate. I think it moved a little too quick. The death of Iceman didn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? It did not mean anything. And of course, sending Wolverine back.
All right. Well, okay.
I have a big gripe with that because it doesn't set.
Right. We'll go right to that. We'll start right there because that's one where we can both agree, especially the way it played out. You know,
the death of Wolverine is what solidifies it.
Yes, and in the time between the last X-Men movie that she was in and this X-Men movie, Ellen Page is a legit Hollywood star.
Yeah.
It's not like she's a B-level player. She's a star. Her name has value.
She could have carried the film.
Why not use Kitty Pryde? Why not tell the story as it is? And as you said, Wolverine's death in the comic story is very impactful. And
Not only that, this is their only chance. Because it's the future, this is their only chance to tell that story of him dying and not have to write him off or lose Hugh Jackman.
Right, Hugh Jackman, who is almost done playing the character anyway.
Exactly. But, I mean, even if you kill him off, it's the future. It never happened. They changed it. You know what I'm saying? So you can still get that emotional response of, oh shit, they killed Hugh Jackman. They killed Wolverine.
Yeah,
it was just dumb.
I'm with you there. Not a huge fan of them changing it, but also I resigned myself to that they were gonna change it. Like I softened the blow for myself mentally going in. I knew that it would happen. There was no way around it. That's how they were gonna do it. Hugh Jackman is the star of those films. Blah 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 blah. So, you know, making room in my heart to accept that. I liked it. I think, you know, yeah, did it move a little fast? Sure. The action, especially the opening, was stunning. I mean, those were the powers being used in a way and presented with like a certain amount of weight to it that I'd been waiting to see since they started making these movies. There was a lot to really like. You know, yeah, I'm with you. Some more time in the future would have been nice.
It didn't seem important enough. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't enough going on there.
Right, and for the orgasm everybody had for that Quicksilver scene, it was also kind of pointless. You know? It didn't really do much besides just being there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not as quick to say that I definitely didn't like it more than First Class. Those movies are closer for me. But I could see why you would say that.
My question is, what I want to know is, are the Wolverine movies supposed to be tied in to the X movies? Because allegedly they're supposed to be.
I don't see it. I don't see how, right? I mean...
Yeah, because how would he still have adamantium claws?
Because what he did with... what they did with those movies, having young Cyclops and young Emma Frost, definitely doesn't vibe with what's going on in the X universe.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think those movies are outliers, and the second one's alright.
Second one's okay. The first one, not so much.
The first one's a fucking dog's ass, and I don't want to hear anything to the contrary. But, yeah, I mean, just...
That Gambit.
That Deadpool. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's terrible. What are your thoughts on fucking Channing Tatum as Gambit?
Visually perfect. He can't act. So, he's a terrible actor. So, if you want a wooden, soulless, none of the pathos Gambit, then sure, that's what you got. But he looks great. He looks exactly like him.
I don't know, man. I don't... And, you know, you were talking about Marvel trading back to get the movie rights for Fantastic Four. We saw what happened with it.
No, that was Fox.
Oh, that was Fox?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. So that's what they did. They got the rights back. So Marvel will be rebooting the Fantastic Four one more time.
For a third time.
Yes.
Which, I mean, unless they hit a home run with it, which I absolutely believe that they can, that franchise is super damaged.
I mean,
not,
0 for
I'm
2,
not
right?
Gonna go. Yeah, like I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna check that shit out on video.
It's at rental status for me as well. I mean, you know what I mean? There's no running to the theater to see it. But again, but here's the thing. Maybe Marvel, I mean, they got it back. Maybe they do it right, you know? Maybe they do the family drama that just happens to involve heroes, you know?
I think Fantastic Four needs to go away for a while.
I think so too.
I think you don't bring it back for another 3-4 years.
It's a strange. That's why I think acquiring the rights is kind of a strange move. Like it's what are you gonna do with it right now? But
it's what they can't do with it. They can't ruin the property any further because it is the lowest out of all of them. Out of all of the properties that have been in the films, I would say that Fantastic Four has been consistently the worst.
You think
nothing salvageable?
You think right now its stock is lower than Spider-Man? Really?
Absolutely.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
Absolutely, because at least those Spider-Man movies have a character that people want to see regardless. Spider-Man himself sells tickets.
Yeah, I guess he's kind of always over, perennially over.
Yeah, he's always over. You're not going to sell non-comic book fans on the iconography of 4 people in the same suit.
Yeah. So would you say that Spider-Man is upper mid-card, or is he main event?
He's main event. Spider-Man is main event. 100% main event.
So, alright, so give it to me like a wrestling card. Rank it out for me.
Alright, so you want me to give you the top 5 heroes?
So give me your main, your semi-main, your mid, and your jobbers.
See, but I need to know how many I'm getting in each. How many slots do I get in the main event?
Give me 3 in each slot.
3 main event.
Oh shit, he's making a list, folks.
3 mid card or upper mid card.
Yeah, mid card, upper mid, semi main, whatever you want to call it.
All right, 3 mid, then 3 jobbers.
Yeah.
All right, so in my main event, I've got Spidey, Captain America. And this one's not what people are gonna think it's gonna be. It's gonna be the Hulk.
Really? The Hulk in a main?
Hulk over Iron Man.
Huh. I don't know about that.
Maybe Thor. But Hulk can sustain a solo series.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I'm talking about people. He can sustain a solo series better than Thor.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying I wouldn't put either one of them over Iron Man right now. Iron Man's like probably like the top of the card.
Oh, wait, are we talking actual popularity, or are we talking like, what are we talking about? Are we talking about main event characters or popularity?
Oh, well, if
that's what I'm talking
hold
about.
on, okay, this is an interesting question.
It's a different conversation,
right? Because if you're going characters, now we're talking preference. No, yes. I want to go by popularity, like objectively looking at the card. Like if you were booking it, like if you were if you were running the territory. So basically, we're turning the Marvel Comics into a wrestling roster.
But I'm only going with John Cena's.
Right, for the main.
I'm not going with workhorses.
Well, you're booking it. All right, yeah. So this is the way. All right. This is the territory. You're working the territory. It's the Marvel. It's the Marvel. It's like the MWF, the Marvel Wrestling Federation.
MWF.
Yeah, and you got the pencil. So you're booking the territory. You got all the Marvel characters to work with. There we go. That's the way we're gonna do it. So
Spidey, Cap, and Iron Man in the main event then. Hulk.
See again. Now I have to ask you. No Wolverine in the main event picture.
No Wolverine in the main event picture. His
Wow,
time is over.
that is controversial.
His time is over. He's going down. He's in the mid card.
Okay, all right. Lay it up.
He's in the upper mid card.
Lay it on me. I like this.
So it's Hulk, Wolvie, and now Daredevil.
Ooh. I like it.
Now Daredevil.
I like it. Daredevil chasing the mid card belt.
Chasing the mid card belt right now. All right, so now I need the jobbers. Who's jobbing out? Who's not getting the job done? The entire Fantastic. Can I lump them in as one?
They're a jobber stable. They're the job squad. Oh yeah, my god.
Job squad. All right, so the Fantastic Four, the job squad. Let's see who else is not pulling it together. In the Marvel universe of movies.
Wow, you haven't even mentioned Captain America.
Yeah, he's in the. I said Spider-Man, Cap, and Iron Man.
Oh, he was main event.
Cap's in the main event.
All right.
Cap's in the main event.
All right. So wait, did you get everybody?
Spidey, Cap, Iron Man, main event.
Okay.
Got Hulk, Wolverine, and Daredevil in the upper mid card for the IC belt.
Okay.
So now, and the Fantastic Four is the jobbers. Then Barry Harkins.
Right.
I think who else is
right. Okay, so in order to qualify for this list, they have to have had a movie or a TV show. A movie.
They had to have had 2 movies or a TV show.
Right. Daredevil counts because that's a fucking series.
Yes. Like Doctor Strange doesn't count because
it's coming though.
It has come out.
It's coming.
Which I think is gonna blow people away.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say blow. Yeah, dude. You know who's playing him, right?
No, who is?
Fucking what's his face? Cumberbatch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Doctor Who. Not Doctor Who. Fucking Sherlock.
That's gonna be cool.
He's a fucking great actor, man. I
just think that it lends more to the theatrical than anything else. I mean, the character himself, the eye of Amagato, like that whole thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
It lends itself to theatrics.
I think it's gonna be so good. All right, so we're in the mid card now. Who's your straight mid?
I told you, straight mid is wait, I gave you Hulk, Wolverine, and Daredevil.
That was the upper mid.
Well, who else is there? All right, so let's see. Can I give Blade? All right, we'll go Blade.
You got Blade. You got Ant-Man. You got
Ant-Man's a jobber.
You got anyone from the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay. So I'll go Star-Lord because he's pretty popular. So I'll put him with Blade.
There's more. You got to think about it for a second. There's been a lot of these fucking movies.
Yeah, but nothing to call home about.
And so far you only have one X-Man on the list. So.
Yeah, with good reason.
Oh my God! Look at the things he's saying. Wow, I'm already back.
If we're talking about current popularity and not favorites, who else would there be? Who else would there be in the X-Men, in the X universe? You can't say Cyclops.
No,
because they haven't developed him into a strong character. They've done everything they can to abuse and misuse him.
You could say Professor X or Magneto.
Yeah, but Magneto's not an X-Men.
Well, he's in the films.
Yeah, but he's not a hero, so he's not going to get his own movie.
Yeah,
he hasn't had his own movie. He's a team.
Well, but yeah,
Wolverine has had his own movie.
But every Fed needs heels, right?
That's next. Then we go to the best.
I love it. All right, okay, I got you. We're doing the babies right now. That's perfect.
Yeah, we're doing the baby faces. So I need another mid card one. We got Blade and Star-Lord.
No love for Ant-Man.
No, Ant-Man's in the job squad with Fantastic Four.
But by all accounts,
I wish I could put Ang Lee Hulk there.
Yeah, right. By all accounts, that Ant-Man movie was pretty decent. I haven't seen it yet.
It was all right. But I didn't. Watch your lives. You only have 17.
Oh shit. Handled.
But then again, I wasn't expecting much from the Ant-Man movie, so it wasn't that big of a deal when it wasn't, it's not reinventing the wheel. In fact, actually, it is, changing, the character completely. But what?
Yes. Well, they didn't want Hank Pym wife beater in there.
Okay, you know what? Thor.
Thor. Oh shit, we forgot about Thor.
Well, maybe Thor gets swapped. No, I don't want to swap Thor with Daredevil. So Thor.
See, I would definitely put Thor in the lower mid card because those movies are boring as fuck.
Yeah, except the second one was really good. I didn't really like the first one. I thought the first was boring, but the second one was good.
They fall into that place in my mind where I've seen them both. I don't remember anything.
Yeah, nothing super memorable. None of his supporting cast of characters are memorable. If it's not Loki, like, who is it? Oh, Lady Sif? Okay, what does that mean to
me? Nice.
I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who the last Job Squad guy would be.
Suck it, Magneto.
Alright, so essentially nothing has been different.
So far? I know, we got through it really fast because we got on this conversation. Yo, he's very insulting. First he says kill you, and then he says you are dead.
Okay.
Alright, okay. So let's move on to the heels now. So book the heels.
Alright, so I'm booking the heels. Alright, the number one heel has to be Magneto. In the main event. So you got Magneto.
So wait, so you do realize what has to happen here?
What?
You're going to have to use the powers of the internet to download all of these characters into your wrestling game, and we're gonna have to book the Fed and play the champs and put it all on stream. You do
I've already seen Thanos.
Oh my god! All right, wait. So book the heels.
Make a really good Thanos.
So here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do, Steve. Now you book the heels, and then we'll pick the champions, and then
well you gotta give me help with the heels. All right, Magneto.
Obviously.
Right.
Is main.
Is the main event. Then you gotta go. See, you can't go Red Skull, because fuck the Red Skull.
Thanos, man. For sure.
Yeah, but he hasn't appeared, really.
Right, but he's got more buzz with his teases than fucking...
But he ain't done shit, though.
Oh, my God. So he's got, the debuting soon vignettes going on? Is that
Yeah. He's Chris Jericho before he appeared. Millennial Clock.
I love it. It's great.
So that's how we're booking him. But we need guys who are already, main event. See, we don't know what we're getting with Thanos.
Boom. You're done, son. You're done.
So, I mean, we can't do the Green Goblin because...
I mean, really? Like, he could be there. He could be in the mid-card somewhere. I mean, based on the Willem Dafoe. That was a good performance. Yeah. The game is not over yet. What is this?
Ultron.
Yo.
I thought Ultron was done well. I'll put him in the main event.
Yo.
What?
Yo.
What?
Are you seeing this on the bottom of the screen?
It's just gonna make you continue.
The game is not over yet. What does that mean?
You want me to YouTube this or look this up?
If you can find the answer real quick, that'd be great. If I'm supposed to change a difficulty setting or something, I'd like to know. But it's the arcade cab, so I don't think I have those kind of controls.
I'm looking right now.
Because I will take it again. We're still booking the territory. I will take this one more time.
Oh yeah, there's nothing. It's to get you to continue playing.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Wow.
Apparently it was like that on the arcade too.
Wow.
So it was to tell you oh, you still have lives to play.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So this second run through has served as nothing but a complete waste of time.
Oh, I did better. There for whatever it's worth. All right, so we will.
And your high score is going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, I guess. Oh man, but I don't want to waste all these lives. We could just call it. All right, so we'll pick up this conversation.
Oh, but wait, you're not going to be on the list.
Do I got to get on the list? I got to lose 44 lives to get to the list.
All right, fuck it.
So we'll continue this conversation the next time that we stream something. And then we'll figure it out, and we'll put it into practice, and it'll make for a fun stream, I'm sure.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
Oh, it will? Okay. We'll
yes.
Make sure it does.
Yes, it
We'll
will.
make sure it does.
All right, say goodbye to the people.
8.
Deuces.
Bye.